We have to talk. So the next Fire Emblem game is the next Fire Emblem game is going to be Three Houses 2, right? Yeah. That's some news. That's some news. In case you're new here and you don't know my general opinion about Three Houses, I'm of the actually, correct opinion that Three Houses fucking sucks. So I'm not happy at all with the news, and I sure hope I'm mistaken, but I think this is going to be the game that just redefines exactly what made Three Houses so bad. And I think we're going to get a lot of bland fucking characters that bring absolutely nothing to the Fogland lore, because they are just going to be, first apparitions of characters that already existed as lore characters. Like we are going to see a lot of people that we already knew about in the lore, and it's going to be fucking awful. So that's basically my thoughts, but I'll probably release a video about this. In fact, because of how I'm scheduling Marcus Emblem, I think that video is going to come out before this one, but this is just the first video I'm recording years after hearing the news, and I had to get it out of my chest, I guess. So this start is also pretty awful. I could have died right there, but I think you need to be a bit aggressive when playing the start of this map, or else you're just going to lose. Dick is doing a very good job, and he's also level 15. I have a hero crest, and as I mentioned at the end of the previous map, I could consider promoting him, like, already. But I'm going to wait a little bit just because I want to exploit that. I want to exploit the stat gain to the maximum, I want to delay it. I think he's doing well for now still, so you should be okay with it. You might also notice I brought boars to this map. That's a conscious decision. I did have better units. For example, I have Alan, which is a very good unit to pair with Lance, obviously. Bit of speed, okay. I'll take that. Astol is one of my favorite characters in this game too. I think he makes for a very good unit. I don't know if I'm going to use him that much, but after all, well, thieves, they aren't the most interesting units ever. They bring a lot of utility to the table, but as combat units, I've given up on them a lot, like a long time ago. Even if in FE7 I don't think Matthew and Legold are worth using as combat units, so imagine in this game where they don't even get a promo. Jafar obviously is good, but Jafar is a whole different matter. I actually don't know about the thieves in Sacred Stones. I've already started recording Sacred Stones, just for your info. You might think I'm tired of GBA. Couldn't be further from the truth. I've been recording more GBA than ever these days, and that guy, by the way, has a door key, but he's not a thief. He just randomly opens that door. I mean, I still think I have the right idea here. I'm going to take a steel axe and an iron axe and a hammer too. Yes, and I'm going to trade you... Can you use the hammer? Oh, you can use the hammer. Okay, and that's going to be it. Yeah. I actually think the hammer is a bit difficult to use in this game. Not as much as the halberd, but you need to be careful about how you place it. It's very heavy, not everyone can wield it effectively. This way I just take care of this guy, and I can come all the way around to weaken you pretty well. And then I can fit the other kills to Sue and someone else. Really tempted to do this, obviously, but that's a horse slayer. How much do I do? So if I was only able to do 4 prior to... Yeah, I think I'm going for this actually. I'm going to do 4 so that Marcus doesn't take a counter. Seems stupid, probably is stupid, but it's my current strategy. And then I take the kill without the counter. And I can trade Marcus something else to be a bit safer. At some point I'm pretty sure the thieves open Lilina's door. Yeah, they took the bait. Going for Astol. That's Iron Lance. Steel Lance would do like a good chunk. Probably leave you at 8 HP or so. But we don't really care. Okay. Finally you're rich. And you kill. That's good. This is weapon disadvantage, mind you. That's why, you know, maybe Rutger is the prime example of a ball of stats sword infantry in this game, but there's a lot of powerful units that can do that. We might be getting close to the point where Wendy and company start appearing. Yes, there they are. Alright. Marcus can go in here and do this. It's a pretty nice counter against the other enemies. Enemies that are coming from the left now. They can reach there. And I can even feed this to you safely. So that's more experience for Sue. As you know, I have to guarantee Sakai, and also I kind of feel like using Sue in general terms. That's nice. She's behaving. Alright, and we also get control of these new units, right? Oh yay, the mercenary. Tier rank source mercenary with pretty average stats, like kind of good for a level 3. So if you train him, I'm sure he can get to be decent. But I mostly remember the armor slayer that he brings as his best contribution. He's just not very good for his healing time. HP and defense are especially low, and he doesn't ever get a lot of that. But he technically has the potential to surpass Dick at level 2020. Oh, then there's Barth, a bunch of strength, defense and HP with nothing else. Slow as fuck, no luck, no resistance at all, basically no skill. Oh yeah, and a lot of constitution. Will's Steel Lance, 68 hit on base is just amazing. Means if a unit has 0 avoid, Barth has 68 hit. So you can imagine how frightening his hit rate can be. He's absolutely fucking blind. And Wendy, the Knight. Now Wendy has long been debated as one of the most polarizing units in FE6. A lot of people swear by her, say she's pretty good, and a lot more people than that swear that she's the worst unit in the game. I don't think she's the worst. I honestly think Sophia is worse. I could even consider Bors to be worse than her because, I don't know, he doesn't even have the potential to grow. She has incredible growth, very good affinity, but the Knight class and her horrible bases lock her out of any training opportunity. Or do they? I'm actually going to try and salvage that. Still a bit scared of the potential thieves coming my way. Yeah, you see there, for example, half of his total health. 208, half of total. But well. Okay. I mean, we can do damage, technically. Wendy? This is the beginning of everything. Okay, good beginning. 13 experience just for hitting. I'd say that's nice. I think the position is there, exactly. If I stay here with an iron axe, I'm countering a lot of people. Like a lot of them. I can go here with lance and then I'm distracting some of them from Marcus. I think that's also good. And I can do this too. Just to have Roy advancing a little bit. And maybe even... yeah, maybe even this. Okay, now for the true spectacle. 2 people surrounding an archer. This is guaranteed critical, right? So I don't want to do this with boars then. Okay, can I weaken a little bit because I'd like to give it to Wendy. Can you please hit this? Okay. I want the kill to go to Wendy. It's time for you to see. Let's go! Triangle attack! Yes. That's the guaranteed critical triangle attack that you can get between armors only in FE6. Only in FE6. In other games it's limited to Pegasi, but in this game they decided, what the hell? We have 3 armors, why don't we just give them one of the most iconic combined attacks in the series and never address it again, ever, in Fire Emblem. Like in no other Fire Emblem can you do this. I've always found it to be so fucking funny, but well. It's also pretty useful to feed Wendy some kills, or if you're planning to use boars. Thanks to the other 2 guys being here, I guess you can do that. So if I was training Wendy, I think I would always pick boars to guarantee some kills for her in here, to give that, you know, that critical that always hits. Okay, Marcus actually one-rounds soldiers with the Iron Lance, so that's obviously good. The thief has to be coming now. Yeah, there's Kath. Okay, that guy is going around. You're going for Sue. There's no way in hell you double. In fact, you might get doubled. No. Steel bow is sort of heavy after all. Then I'll have Chad coming down and locking the door. And now anyone that can do 11 can take that kill. I think it's going to be Dick. Yeah. That way I break the Iron Sword. Okay, now this is a free-for-all for my thieves to just take every chest. I can't get to a chest immediately, but I only need a few turns to get to everything, which is pretty good. You go there. Oh, you go there actually. And you go there. And this should be another kill for Wendy. I know I could use the different characters to get all the quotes, but that would be feeding kills to Boars and Barth, and I don't feel comfortable with that. I get the strength and luck. Luck, well, as Jesse says in Echoes, luck is at least half a skill. So by every 2 points of luck I'm getting a bit of hit, that's good. Getting luck is also pretty nice because the cap is very high, so for someone with relatively low caps in some stuff like Wendy, getting luck consistently is good. Getting strength I appreciate, but I wanted a bit of speed, because not getting doubled and starting to double myself is one of the best things about Wendy as an armor. Okay, so what do the thieves do now? Go for Wendy, you do 15 as I thought, and I counter for 11 as I thought. So far, pretty good. You open there and Kath goes down. What? No. Okay. I know how to do this. You unlock this, right? And you need to show that the shortest path to a chest is on the upper side. So now Kath will see that instead of having to go all the way here to open a chest, the shortest way is to go there. I just need to kill this guy, because, you know, it's pretty important to get rid of the menaces. And I have to do so while leaving a path open for Kath, right? That's also important. So we just weaken with the first attack, and hopefully Roy has enough damage. With the Iron Blade he does, he's very low on health, and I didn't see that. But thankfully, I hit a 52. Absolutely unnecessary risk, but whatever. Talk. Lilina. Roy? Is that really you? Yes. You came, thank you. Thank goodness you're alright. Here, take this spellbook. Use it to defend yourself for the time being. Thanks. And I get the thunder. That's the main reason I wanted that. I'm carrying someone. I don't know who it is. It's Lou. Pretty nice to have against that guy. Now Kath should go up, if my calculations are correct. Which of course they could not be. Maybe they get fixed on the first chest they see and then they don't change their mind. But I'm pretty sure I've manipulated the thieves before. Yes, she goes up. So when going up, it's pretty easy. I just have to talk to her. That way she becomes, you know, she starts going away. And I can even steal the lockpick, which is pretty valuable. Sells for a lot of money, it's 30 uses in this game, not 15, so, you know, that's nice. I get a light brand, all the good stuff. This is the killer lance, right? Yeah, the killer lance with the stealable thing. 20 attack killer lance won't kill me with a critical, and even less if I have an axe equipped. Okay. At some point there's going to be reinforcements coming from the upper left. But this time, instead of trying to avoid them, yeah, here I'm perfectly fine. Instead of trying to avoid them, I'm going to try and just outrun them. Which is basically avoiding them. I don't know what I'm saying. Normally I try to block them in some way, right? This time I'm going to try and just run away so that they don't catch me. Nightcrest. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, never mind then. This has to go to Lou. It's just the easy way to do it. Elena doesn't double yet, so I need to give this kill to Lou. Wasn't the way I wanted to do it, but I just think moving Sue all the way here and taking this kill is so very important. Now please don't miss, okay, because you actually do 16 because you have an Hellfire. Yes, because. I get the skill and luck, not the best level in the world. Will have to do. I'd like to occupy some of those spaces soon, if possible, but I'm really scared of moving in because I don't remember who has the support. Elena, you alright? Do you need anything? No, I don't need anything right now. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Oh, okay. Then is there anything I could do for you? Roy, it's alright. What? Thanks for worrying about me, but I'll be fine. Well, in that case. But if there's anything you need, tell me. Okay? Okay. Nice. Fully planning to get this one to A. That's the reason I couldn't get Marcus and Roy to A. But he has Lance, so it should work out anyway. Reinforcements from there, but not from below. So I'm okay for now, right? How about I do this while we advance? Okay, more people. That I don't like at all. A critical here would be just godly, Marcus. You can't get everything. But I'm close to getting a level. The Iron Axe breaks. What do I equip now? Iron Lance. If I equip a javelin, That would be perfect timing. I think I don't kill the soldier now. Yeah, I'm doing 14 times 2. Would be doing 16 or 17, if not. Not. Well, that's a level 4 Marcus. Can I get anything? No. No, no, Marcus. Please. I'm trying to prove you're good. You can't do that to me. No. So that's another Lilina kill. I think I'm just looping around with some of my units, right? To try and stop the bleeding. That's the full level for Lilina. Okay. First level for her. With magic, skill and speed. Okay. I like the speed. She can be a bit too slow at times. It might work. You don't have a javelin, right? No, you have a steel lance. You have a javelin. How hard do you hit? Alright. It should be okay. I'm okay doing this. I can take this plus the steel lance plus legends. Pretty sure. It's true that the enemy is going to switch into a javelin, but a javelin is better for Dick to fight with the armor slayers, so you could say that me saving some time. Steel lance will probably prefer to go for Thane. You vermin of the Alliance army, come. I shall cut down all of you. Alright. It's decently accurate, but only doing 11 damage. He probably does half of Dick's health with the steel lance, considering the difference in might. I double here. Yeah. Okay, this could be the kill to Wendy. I shouldn't be planning around that type of stuff. I just can't help it. Seems like the enemy's stopped. So it's now time for you to rush. Okay, seems like hit is pretty bad. But I double. It's very good news. Okay, hit is actually very bad. Okay. I'm going to try and give this one to Wendy, so that no one can ever tell me I didn't try. Because in this situation I should be thinking about other stuff, but I'm still going to lock in and go for this. It's pretty accurate. There we go. There we go, Wendy. Level 3? No. Pretty close. Okay. Time to tank, Barth. There's the steel lance. I think I'm a bit more accurate, right? I don't know if I'm a bit more accurate or I just got lucky, but that's very good. That's very good. Why did I pronounce it like that? Problem is I can't run away right now. Not physically because Roy isn't close enough, and not, you know, spiritually because I didn't get the chest yet. So... okay, I need 2 more turns, no matter how you cut it. I do like this on the enemy turn, especially after a burn. Yeah, I think that's the best way of, you know, balancing risk and gain. Now you're very close, you can take one chest, you can take the other, and then we just go for the last turn and we conquer. We need 1 turn to kill, 1 turn to conquer. More or less. We could do everything at the same time, but this way we don't have to hurry, we can miss one of these 2 hits. Okay. It's well within my plans. It's a problem for Oye, but he seems to be dodging pretty well. If he gets killed, I literally don't care. I'm sorry about it, but I literally don't care. Okay, still short. Yeah, that guy is coming there already. Okay. Silver Axe. That's the secret book, and I think the last one is the Elysian Whip. Right there. So not something I want to miss. So I'll go for this. I just wanted to test. Goodbye, Legends. You're only to be trampled upon by burn. How can you fight so hard? Correction, trampled upon by Sakai, probably. But, yeah. More skill and rest. He's getting very skilled, but might be time to promote. At this point, I might as well just wait for level 17 in the next map. Potentially 18 if I see it's very close. I could escape already. And in the case of OJ, that would be... Actually, going here is slightly safer for OJ. Because only you can attack, right? Yeah. I just need one more turn for my thieves to get the thingies. Okay, it's the archers. Only one archer can go for OJ, so this was the right idea. Otherwise I was risking another attack. I mean, it's not like I'm ever again using OJ, this is just a matter of keeping my survival rank high. And here I would survive again if one of them were to crit. That's nice. I can escape. But not before taking the chest. Elysian Whip, as I thought. Today, because this chapter is pretty long, it's probably going to be only 2 chapters that I play. I think you understand. Chapters 8 and 8X are kind of long. Bosses can be tricky, there's a lot of reinforcements in this one. The other has a lot of weird mechanics. But yeah, that's the end, that's the end. Conquest. Alright, now, this is a sort of easy chapter. There's only one difficult thing about this chapter, and I think we all have heard about this guy before. Henning. Henning is a very challenging boss, very challenging. He is a promoted hero and his stats look like this. 17 speed, 12 defense, 3 resistance. Does mean he can get targeted by mages, but mostly you need to be a bit lucky when dealing with Henning. There are 2 main strategies to deal with him. One is attack with mage, dip, attack with mage, dip. But because thrones have a hidden boost to resistance, it's much tankier than he might seem. And also, you know, the avoid provided by thrones and high speed make him pretty dodgy. The second strategy, and my preferred one, is to have a unit at 2 range, force him to switch into hand axes, then going with a sword. Of course, this is better done with Rutger, but we don't have Rutger, so we'll have to trust on Dick, who's probably going to promote pretty soon. Level 16, 81 experience, I think at level 17 I might promote, maybe 18 if I feel like. That's even rushing it. The rest of units I've brought, well, some of them might seem a bit questionable, but there's a good amount of, you know, vulneraries to stealing here, so I thought bringing Astol could be cool. There's also a lot of access, so he should be okay. Sue and Lilina for training, Wendy for training. I mean, just getting to level 4 would be more than enough. And Lance, Marcus and Roy for actual combat together with Dick. To be honest, Sue is doing a good job. And I do understand that Lou was probably better than Lilina already at this point, but yeah, whatever. I want to use Lilina, so I think that's about it. Yeah, by the way, I have to use the secret book. I know, a skill maybe isn't the thing that Marcus needs the most, but it's the stat booster we got now, and it's the stat booster I'm using. I'm used to doing this map with a flyer. To It's going to be a bit weird to not be able to just fly someone over here at the beginning and distract the enemies from the back. I'll actually have to tackle every situation from the front. Which, you know, is entertaining in its own way. But yeah, that's about it. Building that support could also be cool for this chapter. Clarin plus Dick is a pretty good support. A comment was a bit worried about me using like the most popular units in the game. Percy, Milady, Rutger. I explained that those three weren't going to be used. And I have to say Clarin I might use, because I've used Sol in my first run, and Cecilia on the second, so it's kind of about time for Clarin to be used. I could have picked Ellen, but that's sort of... it didn't feel okay with me. If I need a substitute healer for the ending, I might pick like, I don't know, Yodel or something. Bringing axes here maybe could have been cool. I'm a bit concerned about the axe rank on the long run. I know there's still a lot of time to train axes, but the early game is really a very good moment to do so because of the large amount of soldiers. And Marcus's rank is still on C and something. I don't have to be concerned about swords either, because training swords is, yes, very easy to do on the Western Isles. So I think Marcus is going to easily reach S rank during the Western Isles. I guess the axes are going to have to wait to Etruria to really be invested upon. Oh, that's incredible for Wendy to attempt a kill. If this guy is doing only 3 to Lance... Like, let's check right now, for example. In terms of tankiness, Lance has 8 defense, 15 speed. Wendy has 8 defense but 3 speed. So that's really the one thing. Okay, that's an accurate single blow. I'll go for that. No problem. That's level 3 for Wendy. Show me something better than the previous. Growth unit. I don't want to undo my formation. I don't want to have anyone rescued for the next turn, so let me just tank it with Astol's face. Just take an arrow. He already took an arrow to his legs, so it's not a problem for him, right? Canonically resistant to arrows. Well, I guess canonically not very resistant to arrows, I should say. Killed his career as a soldier and all that. But okay. Okay, that's a hand axe. And an iron axe, and that's a thunder. A bit scary to take the hand axe. But I don't really know if I have an alternative. It's actually 6 speed effective with 19 attack. Okay, so she doesn't get doubled, and 19 attack does kill her. So I need to rescue after. Okay, that's the reason we check. Still have to go for fire. I mean, it doesn't... I'm thinking, oh no, I need to train Fire Magic and Thunder Magic because I've been playing Radiant Dawn so much, but there's a single rank for everything in here. And she actually has a very good starting rank, so... Okay, can you... Yep. Oh! I didn't calculate that distance very well. I thought the fire impeded your movement a little bit. Well, that's a problem solved because now I can just kill this guy and I actually survived. So there wasn't ever a chance of me dying. Yeah, can't do anything there, so... Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. Well... Okay, Lilina leveling up. More magic. Okay, I like that. I would really like some range. Oh, I have some range, actually. I made sure of that. Just remembered. Okay, Dick is going to tank the attack. And I'm going to Lightbrand. In my opinion, Lightbrand is like the personal Roy weapon. I really like to give the Lightbrand to Roy. That level, yeah. I can really tell who your father is. He's being protected by those fire things, so I mean I can just get in there and then dip. So I just need the kill, really. It's going to be Dick. It's going to be Dick, and then I take him out because taking 10 damage from the fire, which I think is the taken damage, it's a bit too much. To be, you know, to go together with that other guy. Iron Sword, Steel Sword, Iron Axe, Hand Axe. Meaning your range is actually, yeah. I'm getting faster at playing GBA. I have to say I used to be much slower, but now I you know, it's almost like second nature to me. I wouldn't say GBA is the, you can say, the generation I feel the most comfortable at. That would be Conquest, probably. Conquest is like, I don't know. It's just like breathing. It comes absolutely natural. Because I played Conquest so much when it came out. But yeah, GBA, because I played so much FE7, FE6, and I'm also currently playing Sacred Stones. Lately, I feel like I'm getting a lot of, I don't know, I'm getting very used to it. Okay, just hit. Alright, that's my best attempt at giving Wendy a kill, right? That's the best thing I can do here, if I want to give her a kill. I'll trade you a better weapon, by the way, and I'll just go for a Slim, which is my highest accuracy, 76. Well, we trade everything. You can say anything about me and Wendy, you can't say I'm not trying. Because I am, I really am. Now, you see, this is a trainee unit I'm comfortable with. Lilina just keeps getting magic and speed. Keeps getting magic and speed. 8 and 6? Already pretty good offensive spread, to be honest. After promo, that turns into like, what, is female mage the one that gets a lot more speed than magic, or a lot more magic than speed? Whatever the case, she's pretty good. Obviously, I'm not doubling, these are mercs. Alright, these guys were more aggressive than I anticipated after the weird mage. So that's nice. I mean, I guess the idea of the mage not moving is that you have to tackle him at the same time as this guy is coming down. Okay, now I go for the Iron Lance. I need the accuracy and I don't mind taking 3 damage, like, come on. And I don't know what I should do with her because, yeah, I mean, honestly, this is the best, right? The accuracy. Okay, so Wendy gets a kill, which is, I mean, to be honest, she gets a lot of experience, so training her isn't as bad as I remembered. Oh yeah, 95 and I don't get killed in the counter. Okay, okay, okay. I like what I'm seeing. And this is due to the good levels. Like, the levels do make a difference in this game. Alright, speaking of levels, Clarine, a bit of speed. She's been getting shit for magic, but that's okay. I want her for the utility, not for the damage. Maybe I do like her supporting Dick also, but that's about it. I know I'm saying Dick a lot, but and probably taken out of context, a lot of those phrases sound like as they shouldn't, but supporting Dick was probably one of the worst so far. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, I'll go there. I'll simply take you on, and I'll simply throw the 47% javelin I had to try. Show me no move at all. Perfect. Oh, even better. Even better. Hellfire is scary if we get hit. Alright. Alright. Then I just want to be in range of both of you, which is there. So ideally... Oh, ideally is going to happen. I don't know why I dropped there, so it's only one of you, sorry. But it shouldn't matter. Okay, 1 HP and no weight of countering, so I owe it to myself too. 49%. Okay. Okay, are you going to move? Or are you that annoying pack of enemies that I have to get close to? You are. Okay, no crit, then I should be okay. And now I'm much closer to do an attack plus rescue combo. Oh no, it seems like they simply aren't moving. Maybe unless they see a kill, maybe they just don't move at all, but... whatever the case, I'd rather go for something like this. A bit cheeky. And then... I'll rescue out. Okay, I'll approach slowly and just take care of... Ooh! Finally, okay. I'll activate that later, but that's a very good support to get now. Because that means a bit of critical against the boss. And with the killing edge, we could do wonders. Javelin him down, I don't know, close range, because he has to be extra, he has to break it. That's the level 4 lance. There might be, as I said, a promotion happening next. His levels haven't been crazy, but I don't know, I feel like having an extra paladin for the Western Isles would be helpful. Normally, if I wanted a substitute paladin, I would use Zealot, but for reasons undisclosed, I won't be using Zealot, okay? In case you didn't see it, Zealot died. I don't know why you wouldn't see it. Are there people that just come into series that have already started? And I mean, I guess they could. It's just not my way of doing things, so it's difficult for me to relate the sort of behavior when watching content. I mean, I guess it's pretty obvious, but the way I like to consume my content, like my Fire Emblem content, is mainly Let's Plays and series. That's the whole point of, you know, having a Let's Play channel, I guess, that you want to make the sort of content that you would enjoy yourself. I guess that means that Fargas enjoys like really boring video essays. But whatever. 10, 10, 10. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter. There. That's good enough. Support range. And you are taking fire to the face. Because I forgot to rescue you. I think you can take a critical fire. Like, I think that can happen. For some reason, they programmed the fire coming out like an attack, so you can get critted by it. So just don't. Dig, please. Or just don't get hit at all. Okay, yeah, so as I thought, this guy is an aggressive. Meaning the way to do this is actually to have Dig support. Excuse me, would you mind sitting still? I'll heal your wounds for you. What's a kid like you doing in the battlefield? Huh? Are you lost? Where are your parents? You infidel? Do you have any idea who... Yeah, You're some kid of some high-rank nobility, right? That still doesn't explain why you're here, though. You filthy... Listen in awe. I am Clarine, of the Reglay family of Etruria. What? Then you're Lord Pence. Do you know my father? Klein's little sister. You know Klein too. Who are you? No, it's nothing. Forget it. No, it's not nothing. Clarine, was it? Be careful out there. What? Wait. Who is he? Yeah, I really like this support actually. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, because story-wise I think it's very, very good. No, not actually. I do have like a brutal amount of criticals, so... But only 5 uses on the killing edge. So mind if I help you a bit? To do that with the sword? I know the other guys don't reach here, so... or I could go for the steel sword. Best of both worlds. I'm using a not so valuable weapon. I don't need to switch around your weapon, and I should survive everything. Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to be building this. I think Wendy Lilina is going to happen. I've considered like maybe training Gonzalez, and I know Gonzalez also has a Lilina support. But to be honest, that support is so sad. I sort of don't want to see it. So once again, the story is my reason. Alright, not quite a kill. Not quite a kill there. But just battling these two guys without killing will be enough to get to promo. To get to level 18, was it? Actually, he killed this guy, so... Well, seems like he needed it because it was like very close. A bit of a speed. I really enjoyed that. 17 speed is crazy, crazy. In fact, it's the same speed as the boss. So if promotion gives 4, I might be able to double the boss, which is yes, bonkers. Yeah, so I'll equip this and Hero Crest. Dick. I was going to say Dick grows into a stronger fighter. Yeah, I guess I said it, right? So +2, +2, +4 in defense. That's very nice. A more even stat line. This guy still has a lot of skill. That's a bit scary, but now I'm looking very tanky. Actually have more HP than a boss, so that should tell you something. In case I don't get shops, I don't remember. Okay, more magic. She's... The levels aren't crazy. She's not getting every stat ever, but she's getting very, very consistent magic. So that means by the time she promotes, I'm going to have a lot of one-shotting potential. And one-shotting potential is basically Lilina's selling point compared to Lu. She has a lot of good supports, and basically there's a lot of strategies, even in LTC, involving promoted Lilina using bolting. What are you guys doing in a place like this? Oh well, but since you're already here, I can't let you guys go, can I? 2 damage from the Handex. I'm doing well here. Okay, show me 10 damage? I double actually. What? 10 constitution. Godly 15 effective speed, and I have 19, just enough to double. Goodbye. Okay. So having 19 speed is a very important benchmark. There's the crit. Wow. Nice. Goodbye, Henning. 2 rounds of combat. 2 rounds of combat for Henning. That's insane. Insane. If you've ever fought this guy, you know how dangerous he can be. It's insane I was able to do it like that. Well, a bit of healing just to, you know, to gain the experience, and we get out of here. That was eventful. We got some support. It was good. I don't Wow, okay, okay. I forgot how fast growing this support was. We'll do that on the next one. I just don't want to read a second support conversation of the same chain on the same day. So that's it for today. Oh well, and I forgot. We get the Durandal. Alright. So yeah, that was a good set of chapters, I'd say. The Marcus level that we got, the single Marcus level we got, was horrible. Yes, HP, that's like the worst fucking thing that you can get. But then again, that's to be expected, right? Like, FE6 is a game with not very good growths, and Marcus has the worst growths in the game. Training Marcus is going to be a matter of, taking advantage of his good ranks to wield different types of weaponry. In time, he's going to become a bit of a rescue drop bot. And yeah, at the very end, there's going to be on chapter 21 a very, very juicy secret shop that is going to fix his every need. He's going to become the strongest unit in my army by that point, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Also in this chapter, we got to train Wendy a little bit, and we got to train Lilina a lot. And honestly, we also got some good levels on Dick and on Lance, so yeah, the army is shaping up pretty nicely, even without, the overbearing presence that is normally Rutger at this point in the game. Even without using Rutger, I'd say we are doing pretty well. So that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, if you liked, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. Next chapter, the Western Isles saga begins. Probably will be tackling that in like 2 different parts, obviously. But I would like to get to chapter 11 in the next one. So chapters 9, 10, 11 is sort of my goal, just so you know. As I said, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.